Yeah, we're back to Rome. Right. Let's go for the Imperial campaign straight. I'm not playing the Julii right now. Escape from the sack of Troy. Founding of Rome also involves violence and murder. Viewed in a certain light, much of subsequent Roman history can be seen as a continuation of aggressive ways. Since its time, Romans have kept on traditions of warfare and high-stakes politics. Have been in the heart of the Republic for centuries and can even claim to have the father of the Republic in their family, Lucius Junius Brutus. Pretended to be an idiot for years to avoid being killed by Lucius Tarquinius Superbus, the last king of Rome. Tarquin. Managed to lead his people expelling the hated king after the rape of Lucrece. Casting aside, this is a tragic story. Tarquinius actually sends his general Lucrece's husband into war, and he invites himself to dinner over his house, and Lucrece cannot say no, and then he violates the woman under her own roof. So, feeling that she has no longer any value, she decides to take her own life in a very gruesome way, by the way. She places a gladius upon the floor, blade up, and she throws herself into it. Death of a soldier. And she leaves a letter, missive for her husband, telling of what happened. And when he returns, they say his friends, his allies say, you have to exact revenge. And he says, how? If I attack the king of Rome, I attack Rome. So it takes a while till the rebellion, the revolution actually takes place. And Tarquinius is actually called this because he wasn't Roman, he was Etruscan from the city of Tarquinia. That's why he was called Tarquin. So he actually wages war against Rome, against the recent Roman Republic for 11 years before he dies. He goes back to Tarquinia and actually fights the Republicans. It's a very gruesome story. And from then on, the Romans never had a king again. It's said that Caesar tried to crown himself king, but the population never wanted it, knowing that kings abuse the power that they have. Okay. So basically, these guys would go to Sicily and fight Carthage, while the Julii would fight the barbarians up north, the Gauls up north. And we have the Scipii. The Scipii would go to North Africa. Even the name, because of Scipio Africanus, even the name mentions that Scipio would actually fight north of Africa. Yeah, so basically what I want is actually the Brutii, because I kind of want to... You can see that I have only 3 factions now. I just got the game on GOG. So if I actually want to play with the Greeks, I need to invade Greece, and I would use the Brutii to do so. So I'm not gonna play the Scipii, I'm gonna play the Brutii right now. For tradition. Alright.
We Brutii are the only true Romans.
Ouch.
We saved Rome. We drove out the kings. We made the Republic. The family deserve respect for that. Respect and obedience. We know what is best for Rome. New lands, living space, territory, slaves. I know what must be done. The Greeks, they look down their perfumed noses at all Romans, and they hate us. I'm going to give them a reason for hate when I've crushed them. Roman steel. That's the
Hope
answer.
those are Molossian
Roman
dogs.
steel in the Brutii fist. And the other great Roman families. The Scipii. Trash. They have no respect for proper Roman ways. For us, the Julii prostitute themselves as if the people mattered. Bah. We Brutii must lead Rome.
So basically, they're portraying the Brutii as Optimates. The Julii makes sense because Caesar was actually a member of the Popularis party, but and I believe that the Brutii were based. Yeah, were they? Yeah, I think they were basically Optimates, noblemen, through and through. Take settlement Apollonia. The Senate asks you to take the settlement for the glory of the empire. You will be greatly rewarded. Right. Apollonia. Okay, I need to recalculate, to recalibrate my expectations and my strategies here, because I'm used to play the Julii, really. Let me just enter again the game options, because I can leave the advice level just because I want to hear the voice of my old companion. I remember I got this game like in around 2000s. I was in college, I think, when this game came out, and I actually got it to play. I remember that I spent hours just listening to the music and planning conquests in this game, but I played mostly the Julii to invade Europe. I kind of want to mess around with the mouse speed. I can't really. Not here. I'm not gonna go back to the start. I'm just gonna get used to. The mouse is really, really, really sluggish right now. Right, talk to me, woman.
Left-click on graphics options to add or remove graphical effects and change the resolution of the campaign map and battlefields. Left-click on sound options to change sound effects and music levels. Load or save a campaign or exit to the main front-end menus by left-clicking the appropriate buttons.
Okay. So, a few first impressions. The Romans are dicks. I think that all of them are kind of jerks, to everyone else. The Julii just say that they have unwashed barbarians at the gates. These guys say that they are the most civilized. The Scipii, I don't remember. As I said, I usually play the Julii. Let's see what we have. Hastati, Velites, Aulus Brutus. Let's check you out, Mr. Brutus. 1 point of command. You're a quartermaster. No soldier can march or fight for long when his belly is empty. Plus 15% of movement points. 2% bonus to cash gain from looting. And we have faction heir. Being the faction heir gives this man a certain amount of power and influence regardless of his ability. Plus 1 influence, plus 2 personal security. Chances of detecting and falling assassination attempts. Counted commander. This man is definitely developing his skills as a general. Politician. This man has studied the skills needed to be a politician and has developed the proper ruthless manner for the job. Plus 2 influence. He improves the chances of getting elected to senatorial offices. 10% bonus to your popularity with the Senate. Tub Thumper. Many are aroused to action by his words. Even his speeches are coarse and unpolished some years. Plus 2 influence, 10% bonus to your popularity with the people. And this man shows great skill at managing settlement. It's not easily faced by administrative hiccups. Ah, yeah. Okay, so mercenary units, Samnite mercenaries. Okay. There's one thing, this game actually has some peculiarities that actually contrast it with Rome 2. You need, in order for you to build stuff on your cities, on your settlements, you have to have leaders in there. Otherwise, you're very limited as to what you can do, if I recall correctly. So you have to have some sort of general there. We use Brutus, family member. Let's check you out. No retinue, confident commander, skilled bureaucrat, political animal, intelligent, commanding management, and mathematics expert. Yeah, this guy is managerial, basically. I think maintaining him in Tarentum is a good idea. And we have Croton. Who we have got? Tiberius Brutus, faction leader. Okay. We have 4 points, 4 stars, commander 4 stars. Alright, what do we have here? We have a diplomat, we have town watch, we have peasants. Okay. What else? Cross the Adriatic, what do we have? Epirate rebels. So Apollonia is basically a rebel city. We can take it confidently without fear of reprisal, and we will have a foot right around Greek lands, which interests us. Good, so we know what to do. Okay, let's check you out, Amulius Brutus. Alright, 31 years old and you're a 5-star general. Great, this man born talent for me. Alright, let's check our finances now. Army town, let me see. Mercenary camp, construct, faction summary, financial. Okay. Yeah, we're spending a lot. We really need to get another city in our hands. Let's see. I don't really think. Yeah, they are not really strong. So I can just embark and attack.
Sir! Boarding!
I'm gonna send you Aulus Brutus. Aulus Brutus there as well.
Boarding!
I like the music here.
Sir.
Yeah, you're all in moves. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for you though. I'm just gonna send these guys and I'm gonna
Yes, Captain. All
toss my
shore.
people over here. And then I'll come back for you, okay?
Yes, Captain.
Because I'm gonna have plenty of moves and I kinda wanna
Attack!
besiege this area here. Yeah.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Just shut the visor for now. Okay, we don't need any besieging stuff because there's no walls. Yeah, it should be a given. It should be a cakewalk. Let's see how the fights behave in this. Okay. I love the music in this game. It's good. I prefer the music on Rome 2. It's more contemplative. It's more my style. And it's interesting to notice how
Do
the
not
music...
fear these rebel slaves.
Let's listen to
They
this.
are only slaves and will die as easily as cattle. So let your battle cry put fear into the enemy's guts. Call out to them and be brave. Call to the heavens and let strength and honor be your watchwords today.
I missed those. I don't think... Yeah. I have to go for the arrow keys here. There's no WSAD. Well, it's an old game. What did you expect, everyone, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave the hostility right here. Let's put the cavalry to the side.
General.
And the general here. Oh yeah. A little closer. Yeah. Onwards, boys. do you want?
Remember, the goal here is to capture the settlement, not destroy it. Buildings destroyed on the battlefield will also be destroyed on the campaign map. To capture the settlement, either kill or rout the entire enemy army, or reach the central plaza and hold it.
Okay, that's the idea. Try not to invade the area and destroy the houses. I don't think it's gonna be possible. We're pissed. Because they dare to be Greek, apparently. There's no reason for them to be so furious. Oh yeah, this I love, you know. The way you can pan view and basically walk with your army. So awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna use you guys first to provoke these guys into action, you know. Control is still a little sluggish. I'm gonna send the horses to the sides. Could use the horses too to try and pique their interests. Their interests. Let's see if they come out. They are actually holding the central square. I don't want to enter, really. So, okay, if they are gonna stay there, let's let them, you know? They're just gonna shoot them.
General, waiting for orders. Forward! Move! Equities! March!
What if I did that backwards there? Yeah, I messed my entire center, but it's fine. I'm not really concerned about that. I just wanna see how. I actually need to find a better way to control the camera here. They're gonna destroy half of the city, aren't they? I mean, they're already. Let's see the pathfinding. I don't remember the pathfinding in this game. Oh, they're gonna go through the avenue there. Okay. Fine. So let's put a study here.
Move out!
Okay.
General!
I'm gonna be able to use too much, but I'm gonna leave the general round. I can actually try to put my yeah, I had done. Let's put my calves here. I'm surprised how sluggish the mouse is. It should be way faster. Alright, let's go to the main avenue since that's what you want. We're gonna do this. Come on. Oh yeah, baby. You know, it's simpler graphics. It reminds me a lot of Warband in a sense, you know. Simple, it's basically you work with markers, you have representations, but what they do with the shadows and the colors and how they are they coming out? I think they are. Yes, they are. Good. Right.
General!
Yeah. Can't really. Controls are still weird for me. Okay, let's see. So as they skirmish, what do we have here? Yeah, we have spearmen. That's kind of tough on horsemen, but fine.
Cavalry causes extra casualties when first charging in due to the impetus of their attack. A cycle of charge, withdraw, charge causes maximum casualties for minimum losses. Repeat until done.
Yeah, I'm gonna retire my guys here. Start dying. Run away. Let's put one of my lines here. Yay, rain upon them. Clash. Good. They are also not gonna be. They're gonna lose a lot of people. Because. But I like what they did here. The way they profited from the streets. Very intelligent. Very fun. I liked it at least. Let's move the guys out. Yeah, you gotta go back because the Lancers, especially these Lancers, they're really screwing me around. You're gonna come after me? Alright. Yes, my boys are moving forward. Let's go. Send a study in. Let's close in. What do we have here? Bell tests. Attack the bell tests. Bell tests do not have the advantage of lances. I think. Let's go. Ooh. Put the pressure on them. Let's see if this maneuver works. I don't know, maybe. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. Yeah, it kind of worked. I kind of substituted the lines there, which was interesting. Now we can hammer these guys from the back. But I think my own troops are gonna get in the way of the charge. Sort of. Alright, General, go back.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like
They're
a
surrounded, what else? He doesn't really have a choice but to flee. The center's taking, he's surrounded. It was actually very inefficient the way I attacked. Lost tons of soldiers to something that didn't really. If I had put my shield walls around and just marched to the center, it would have been way more efficient. You know.
The enemy general is slain, and now he's. The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Yeah. To be honest, to be fair.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Roman arms!
Killing 153 of my soldiers was epic. You know, because these soldiers are low quality, lesser numbers, so I wouldn't be so quick to humiliate the enemy general.
Victory!
And I actually did a poor job. And now I'm gonna occupy the settlement. Okay, this belongs to Rome now. Talk to me, woman.
When you capture a settlement, you can deal with your new conquest in 3 ways: occupation, enslavement, or extermination. Occupation puts the population to work for you straight away within the settlement. Enslavement sends half the people from this settlement to other governed settlements to live and work there. Extermination automatically kills 3/4 of the inhabitants.
Wow. Okay. Alright, so now we have Apollonia on us. Governor's house. Okay, we're gonna put the governor's house here. We are gonna move the heir to the, so to speak, throne there.
At your service.
We are also gonna send the spy there.
Sneaking aboard.
I actually didn't pay attention. I should have sent him before. And we're also gonna send
Over the troops.
our
Can I be of service?
diplomat there. So we're gonna start talking to the Greeks. And we're gonna try to build an economic basis for ourselves. Since we can't look into Roman territory right now, right? We have to respect the boundaries of the other families here. So this guy can,
Imperator,
yeah, you still can't enter the
ready to sail.
boat.
Yes, Captain.
But I can take my guys to the other side of the Adriatic.
Moving ashore.
Great.
Looking for spies.
Yeah, okay,
Fleet
you're gonna.
ready.
So
Sir,
we are gonna start doing our job. You're gonna travel.
without delay. No
Excellent.
more moves. Fleet ready.
Spread these guys around. No, I don't really want to.
Yes, Captain.
No,
Sneaking
Yeah.
ashore.
this. You, I want you to go
ready.
back. Yeah,
Yes, Captain.
good. You
Yes, master.
are gonna spy for me.
Way.
Go scout lands. We have olive oil here, valuable trade resource, more olive oil, rebel fishing village. So we have Salona, sorry. Illyrian rebels. So we need an army, we need to recover our men. And we're gonna go north. So you're gonna spy there, we're gonna start to create a foothold here, a solid foothold in this land. And we're gonna go east. Let's see what we can negotiate with the larger cities in Greece. Maybe an alliance. We're gonna use the rebels as our spearhead in this land. Yeah, I think that should work. Now we have to think about construction. So let's go back to Tarentum. We need money to begin with. Alright. Communal farming, roads. We also have the shrines that could help. Public order, health bonus. How's the public order here? Plus 3.5, public order 140. For now we're fine. I think we're gonna go trader. 0.5% increase in tradable goods. Let's put this down. Let's try to increase our gold reserves to begin with, because our army is gonna be expensive. We have Capua there. Okay, Croton. Public order is lower here. Income is lower as well, so stables, Practice range. A port. Okay, I think I'm gonna build the port here to begin with. We have mines as well. Needed to exploit natural wealth, promise. No, 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 we're gonna start with mines. Then we will think about the port. Good. I love how the families are very different in playstyle. The things that you can do in each province, the way you deal with them, because they're very characteristic. And the generals as well, the main characters as well, they are very, very, very distinctive. And the way they grow as you use your story. For example, if I leave these guys sitting here and don't use these generals, they will start developing traits for guys that are either involved or on administration, or if they do nothing, they'll start developing these negative traits or these dubious traits. Remember that one of the Julii that I had, one of the Julii generals had this. He actually stayed a lot for a long time in one of their cities. I think it was Patawium, and I didn't really move him because he was basically using an army to protect the area, and he developed a problem with alcoholism. So he was most of the time drunk, but he actually got some drinking partners because of that, and they became part of his retinue and helped him being more impetuous as far as war goes, if I recall correctly. And it was, I mean, these sorts of developments actually make this game fantastic, you know. Right, I have troops here. Let me see Tarentum. What do I have in Tarentum? Yeah, I have basically Hastati and Welitas in both cities. I'm gonna leave them there for now. I'm not gonna move these troops too far for now. I'm gonna use these here. As soon as Aulus arrives, I'm gonna leave Aulus in Apollonia, and I'm gonna send Amulius north to Salona. But I think I'm gonna need more troops because Salona is a little bit harder. Yeah, it has better numbers, so it would be advised to have more troops. Let's see, I can't recruit anyone here. Maybe some mercs. I still can't recruit anyone here. Could recruit, basically.
General!
On Tarentum. Alright. Yeah, can get some mercs, but only Sam Knights. Not same troop quality, I think. Okay. So everything is set, I think. Let's go for the next turn. Carpus of Pilas. Macedonian. Trade rights map information give us 270 denarii. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay. Trading with you will be useful. The glory of the Empire, you will be rewarded in minor exotic unit. So, okay, now Thermon. Yeah, they are right. They're raising the stakes here because Thermon is already inured. It is a Greek city proper. It's not a rebel city. So, yeah. We'll see if that's interesting for us or not.
This scroll shows you the known details of the settlement. Details of the governor in command, the buildings, and the composition of the garrison are available from this scroll. Details of individual items may be missing in the case of neutral or enemy settlements, but a skillful spy may be able to discover any missing information.
Okay. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm not gonna bother sectorizing too much my recordings I'm just gonna go through, and since my time is a little weird, for example, I actually have to leave now. I'm just gonna cut and save and continue without much explanation, you know, just so I can see how the GOG version goes. So I'm not gonna worry about being perfect in gameplay as well. I'm gonna roleplay a bit and just play. So for now, I'm gonna leave, and I'll come back as soon as I can with more. So yeah, I guess I'll see you when I see you.